So this time I'm coming with a live recap of Reasonable Doubt, Season 2, Episode 3. We talking about I don't care if you're on the run, just as long as I'm next to you. I hope y'all can really hear me out there because I know that this is a live video. Really, I'm doing it this way because it just takes too long and it's too risky for me to record a long video and then have some trouble with uploading it, or it just be taking forever to upload. So this was my workaround with that. But I also wanted to be interactive. So I'm gonna wait for some of the people to trickle on in. And when you trickle on in, you already know what to do. The big three. Let me make sure I put that spin on it. Please do the big three for me, baby. Okay? So, yeah. Without further ado, though, if anybody comes into the live, we'll get interactive. If you in here, just let me know if you can hear me, okay? Tap in with your friend real quick while I figure something else out on my end. This episode, though, honestly, y'all, it didn't give a whole lot. Like, it was more or less two main things that I needed to know if they happened or not. Okay, I needed to know if Sally husband knew. Hey, Shayna. I needed to know basically if Shayna, not Shayna, if Shayna's husband, if Sally's husband knew that Sally done put the house up for collateral, and also who the heck was helping Chanel. So once I found out them two main items, then I was cool. Everything that happened on top of that, I'm just like, not gonna be able to. My bad, y'all. My sister didn't text me something, y'all. Okay. So anyway, the two main things that I wanted to find out was if Sally's husband knew what was going on with the collateral, and then who was helping Chanel. Once I found out who it was, I was just like, anything else was just extra information. So I don't know, I ain't even really tallied them up. The main things that I'm wanting to cover tonight, y'all, is how Chanel got on the run. Okay. Did Sally's husband find out? And when he did, what was his reaction about her putting the damn house up? And third, I guess, what was Adrian doing with like? Why did he get snatched up at the end of the episode? I'm like, what? This is feeling very power like. Why is we snatching, pulling up on people and making them go on forced conversations and rides, taking a ride to talk? Okay, and then lastly, what was that hug between Jax and Corey at the end? Like, just don't even, Jax, just stop, okay? This was finally an episode that we didn't have to see you and Lewis just be toxic as hell. I know that it is different forms of toxicity. Theirs is very just so much like intertwined in their everyday interactions. It's very covert, you know what I'm saying? Like they do just overtly piss each other off, but at the same time, like it's just the way that they handle each other and they just been around each other for so long. It's like y'all are just like y'all ain't giving up on this shit, huh? It's bad marriage for life, Team Jackson Lewis, huh? So with that, I'm just like, it was finally a good episode where I didn't feel like it was too much from either one, from either party, okay? For Jax to be having his long embracing hug with Corey. And then, honestly, I don't even feel like Jax was giving the vibes to Corey, but he damn sure was picking him up. Because when he was like, "You're welcome," like, I don't know, Jax is definitely like straddled that fence of, am I flirting? Am I just being like a normal person who needed a hug? Or, or is you flirting? You know how Jackson did how she did what she did with security. I didn't get that from her this time when she was interacting with Corey. So I'm just like, why is he trying to take it there? This lady, for one time in her life, is acting right. Why is he trying to take it there? Just stay in your lane, Corey, because please, we don't need nothing else to go wrong. So, okay, let me rewind that. That was just my thoughts on that whole thing, and we'll discuss as we get further along. But the episode starts off basically with Jax where we left off, in Chanel and JT's home, talking on the phone to Corey, basically trying to explain away, like, oh, I hope she didn't hurt herself. Like, girl, accept the fact that your friend then ran off and didn't give a damn about it. Okay, Chanel, you are so trifling. She really left her kids with Sally. Where they gonna live if you done ran off on the plug? Where is your kids and Sally and her husband gonna live? How they gonna be the godparents or whatnot if your ass didn't flew the coop like this? I don't know. So once we find out that it was Adrian, Candy, shout out to my girl Candy loves to talk. Okay, her and Monique 69 Ways is gonna have a live discussion of the episode tomorrow as well. So make sure that y'all tap into that. And so Candy texted me. She was like, I knew it was Adrian. I said, oh my God. She definitely said that. She definitely said, watch it be Adrian. And then when you just think back on it, okay, Adrian was the one helping him pawn off all of JT's stuff. And he was like, because I know just, man, if it was my mama or my sister, type shit. Yeah, and it was just like, all right, I see how they added that up. It made sense for it to be you. But was he just not doing the solid? I was never figuring or picking up on them actually being in a relationship. So that was kind of weird. That was weird. Even up until the point I didn't see that that was the case, up until the point where they just start hooking up. What's up, Detroit Kings? Yes, I'm glad to be back in the circulation. You see me back in these YouTube streets. Do you watch Reasonable Doubt Detroit? Because it's a good show. I really wish that I didn't that I was up on it basically before the second season, but I think it's still fine to jump in right now. But nonetheless, we get where I was at, y'all, my bad. I'll be ready for the show. I'll be backstage getting ready for the show with the herbs and spices, the 36 herbs and spices. But yeah, I'll think about it. 1 second. Play the Jeopardy music. ah, yeah, Detroit said it's pretty good. Steve, do I date white guys? Yeah, I'll slam dunk them tonight. Depending on the white guy. I have dated white guys in my past. I don't discriminate. But yeah, so Detroit, you need to watch the whole season. You need to watch the whole season and stop just look, look, y'all. We live. Steve talking about excellent. Okay, Steve, a shot shall be shooted. Shoot. That's crazy. So back, really on in, y'all. When it comes back down to um Corey and Jax is definitely feeling stupid because she done set up here and organized. Oh no, we was talking about Adrian. Okay, see, I went way back because Steve and Detroit, y'all got me. Dude just randomly asked you that question. Detroit on the spot. But I know Steve, he been my subscriber. I just didn't know he was just gonna come out like that. Man, he took me off my path for a second. I had to remember my place. Yes, finish watching tomorrow. Because season one, I honestly felt like when I first started watching that season, I'm like, I don't know what this is trying to be. But I was immediately into it with the Jay-Z Reasonable Doubt references. Like season one, episode one, with that being Can't Knock the Hustle, I'm just like, oh no, it was Can I Live, right? And I was just like, can I live? I don't know if that was the first episode, but yeah, I'm just like that had me in at the gate. Was just that reference. Okay, so once we found out it was Adrian, I pretty much was like, oh, okay, so he really feel like he's about to Candy. What's good? Candy, what's happening, girl? I was just telling the people to check you and Monique 69 Ways out tomorrow. I see y'all going live at my favorite number. You might not know it because your time zone is probably different, but on my end it's 4:20. So you know what? I was like, I'm definitely gonna have to be in the building. Winter's birthday is tomorrow, but we probably be done with everything by then. Probably not, but I'll still be able to chime in on the live. Yes, I need to. Yes, yes. Okay, there we go. Okay, cool. Hey, chat, what's up? Candy and my look, y'all. That's my first mod. Normally, I don't go live on YouTube directly, so I never really be having the options to doing all of the things that need to be done. So I'm loving it. But anyways, y'all, back to the 1-2. Adrian, once we found out it was him, Candy, I was telling the chat how you said, watch it be Adrian. And it was like, boy, what do you think that you're doing? Aiding and abetting this fool talking about you really going, you really going to where they was going? Mexico. Like y'all a day late, you done already got snapped and took photos of. Like mm-mm. I already knew it was down bad. Then his friend ends up getting nabbed up, and he was supposed to be getting the other vehicle for him. So it's just like it was bound to fail. Chanel, you did not need to do that. I hated the way that she just was going like abandon ship with her kids. Now, it's one thing that you messed up for running off on the plug, aka Sally, but for your kids to be so closely tied to it, if that's gonna be the roof over their head. Okay, and it's about to go to the state now. It's about to be state property along with your ass. That's when, like, I just lose it. Yeah, okay, Candy, out of here. Mm-mm. It was a mess, child. It was a mess. But now, once we found out, okay, it's Adrian, I'm over that. It was a lot of little intermixings and things going on um in between, just small things, y'all. Like the main things really was who helped Chanel, and after that, like I said, it was, did Sally husband know this food and put the house up? So on to that, let's go on to the next subject. When the police came in there with that search warrant, okay, and Sally let it out, like, just tell me, I don't know, anybody have to bail somebody out and ever have to put their house up? If you doing, like, do the other party, does the husband need to be on the paperwork? I just didn't know how that went. I just didn't know how that went. So do the husband have to be on the paperwork, or was he ever on the mortgage or the deed, whatever the case may be? Sally is so stupid. The way the police came in there and he was looking at her when she talking about what? Like, I put my house up or whatever she did to let it be known that basically their house was in jeopardy. And the husband was looking at her like, I was like, man, the police don't even need to go nowhere, okay? Because they're about to be investigating another crime scene in a minute. Because Sally, you would have been just like JT. I would have been oops upside your head, just like JT. I would have been oops upside your head, Sally. Candy said, I thought all parties needed to be there. Okay, that's what I'm thinking. That was just my natural reaction. Sally, oh my God, you gonna lay her flat tomorrow? Okay. Because I'm like, lady, your husband was sitting, he was like, girl, you ain't even had, because you know how she had to come with the, if it was you, if it was somebody in your family, I would help you. He was like, "Girl, it ain't even nobody in my family that I would help like in that way, in that manner at all. So that ain't even, and you gotta even be hypothetically speaking upon, because it's a no at the door." And so I'm just like, I was really baffled last week, y'all, when it just was up in the air as to how in the hell Chanel get bail. How in the hell did Chanel get bail if nobody was gonna put up their house? If Sally wasn't gonna be able to do that, it sounded like they only had about $40,000 between them shoes and like a few little things that they was. The watches was fake. Okay, they talking about somebody got JT's ass. JT knew he was. I feel like JT was wearing fake Pateks and Rollies and everything that he had because who would question it? You know, niggas be doing that. Niggas be wearing fake watches and jewelry because who gonna check me, boo? Basically. So talk about JT. Somebody got JT's ass. No, JT ass knew that he was down to DH Gate buying them watches. JT ass know he was all the way on Temu in AliExpress buying watches. Cause wasn't nobody gonna question him on that. Why ask your husband if you were gonna do it anyway? Right. That's what Candy is asking Sally. And I'm 100% on board with that. Why ask if he was just gonna up and do it? I guess she was giving it the courtesy. She was like, nigga, look, if you say no, I just feel so. I mean, she's so stupid to where it was just like, now that the husband is known, now that well, they got to pay the full bail amount now. What's up, Jess? How you been, girl? So now they got to come up with the whole bail amount, y'all. Like, and she like, now we have to come up with the full bail. He like, we wasn't involved with putting it up in the first place. So Sally, I don't know. Like, you definitely got your stupid badge of honor. You got your stupid badge of honor. Like, you are a stupid soldier. Your ass is beyond. Like, girl, I would need a private conversation with Chanel. I would definitely need to have a conversation. Like, so you was just going, what was the plan? Like, it was just F me then, huh? It was just F me then and your kids because they were staying with me. Well, one of them staying with that little strong nostril grandma. That grandma looked just like a vulture. I'm like, man, where did they find your ass? Where did they find your look Miss Pearly looking ass? Like that grandma, ooh, she just had that look of disgust towards Chanel. Why would you go to the film? I don't know. I don't know. If it was me and if I was getting beat up the way that Chanel was getting beat up, like I said, JT had it coming. Chanel just didn't plan this out much. Okay? Chanel didn't plan this out right at all, in my opinion. She might have, whatever she did with the money, that was one thing. Whatever she did with the money, and then however she planned to, like, okay, when I seen the object that she had, she's saying that he was strangling her. So you mean to tell me you be to hit your own self in the head? Look what I'm saying, like with the trajectory going up like this, you be done bopped your own self upside the head. Jess said, I never seen this show. I might have to check it out. Yes, girl, it is worth it. I stumbled upon it, and I mean, watch season one. You can definitely binge through that. But that's what had me locked in, locked in. I was like, oh my God, I'm intrigued. And I seen like, okay, season two barely dropped with 2 episodes out. So let me jump on this train because it's a really good show. It's like an all black cast, but it don't give you the vibe of like a typical black show. It's just like it ain't no coonery buffoonery. I would say that everything just feels really authentic for the most part. Like Jackson Lewis relationship is really authentic. It just like, damn, married people, people in relationships in general, they really have it requires a lot. It requires a lot. So shout out to everybody who is able to do that because I can just openly say that I don't have it in me. Kenny said, I think Adrian helped her unalive. Oh, that's why the blunt force trauma ain't matching. Okay, that's why the blood spatter ain't matching. And that's who helped her move his ass. You mean to tell me, Chanel, you didn't move this football player probably on steroids and everything else? You didn't slid him from point A to B? Yeah, I think you had help. Candy. You own to something. Chanel might not know about the 30 million. Honestly, I don't feel like she knows that. So I'm with Crystal, the paralegal that work in the office with Jax. I'm with Crystal with this girl, okay, she's not taking it that far. She was just thinking enough to let me get him up out of my way. She probably don't know nothing about no money. That girl was banking on getting Social Security survivor benefits or something off her kids. She wasn't banking on getting no damn 30 million. If Chanel could have did that, she would have got away with this. Okay? If she could successfully plot and plan 30 million from account to account to account to where it ain't no trace of it being JT money no more, then she wouldn't have been in this position in the first place. Uh, in my opinion. In my opinion. Like that caliber of a thinker don't get caught up on the technicality. Like, I don't know. I just think it definitely felt like it was more of a heat of the moment type of issue where Candy, come on. Candy said right, Aries. I love when the choir be like saying amen. But it just seemed like this something happened in the heat of the moment. So with Candy talking about what Adrian might have helped Chanel, I definitely think that's plausible because it could have been just like Chanel and call him up like, oh my God, this crazy nigga out here again. This crazy nigga outside. And I feel like she probably didn't even need to exaggerate on her wounds and injuries, but that could have triggered that jealous lover. And Chanel might then be playing Adrian just to get JT up off of her. I mean, that's textbook wife uses love interest to take the husband out. Come on, everybody. If you watch Dateline, if you watch ID, if you don't watch Law and Order SVU, there's a roadmap for that, okay? So I feel like that could very well be the angle that it all happened. It was a spur of the moment, but the whole time that this happened, Chanel was playing Adrian and boosting his ego up to get him to that position of taking JT out. I feel like that's plausible because if it just didn't happen on no whim like that, why not just poison him? You know, a little bit at a time, over time, undetectable in the autopsy, so they say. I don't know. But why not just do that instead of like make a crime scene for real, for real? Like you could have, I don't know. I don't know. The people on ID be using antifreeze and Gatorade. That's all I'm saying. Why not try to do something like that? And he just be like, what? Wake up dead, you know? Problem solved. They could have been like, man, this man didn't have CTE and some more stuff going on with him. Too many years. You seen what happened to Lamarcus over there at Bel Air. Okay, so this could have been the same type of situation. But no, y'all wanted to make a damn bloodbath, moving bodies, letting the blood coagulate before you damn call 911, calling Jax before you call 911. So, you blew it. That's why I feel like, yeah, Chanel, you don't know nothing about no $30 million. A little Visine ain't hurt no. Is that? I know, huh? I heard about that. I thought, see, it's like a thin line with the Visine because you either gonna give them diarrhea or you gonna kill them. You gonna either give this person diarrhea or kill their ass. So it's like, a little bit, it goes from a prank to jawbreaker in 10 seconds. Like, yeah, I heard about the Visine. That now Visine, man, that's crazy. That's a deadly game. Why is they giving this to us, y'all? Why is we dropping that Visine in our damn eyes and it's deadly like that? Jeez, I'm scared. That's why I just let my eyes be. If I'm gonna smoke, you will either tell or not. You will either tell or not because my eyes is really gonna always be the same little, they're gonna either be a little bit more red or a little bit more pure. So I don't even bother. But now that we have established that whole little theory about Chanel's elaborate plan because it wasn't, I feel like she just wanted to get out of the relationship. And like that lady that is also being defended by Corey, they just happy that they out of the situation they was in because it must have been that bad. Okay, it must have been that bad that they just happy to be out of the situation that they in. And why do y'all feel like Corey is really pushing so hard? I feel like he really wants to win that case because he need to have that notch under his belt or something. I feel like he's just trying to build his portfolio and is upsetting. It's a personal challenge, okay? Because that lady that's already in prison for a similar crime to Chanel, like she's just like, bruh, let it go, Elsa. Elsa, let it go. I'm cool. I have accepted what I did and I'm about to do my time. But Corey is really like pushing the issue, and I feel like it's because he wants that because it's a personal thing. He don't bit more care about this lady and who she done made peace with in her life. Okay, he needs to win. I need to know what happened too, Candy. What else y'all think about that long hug goodnight with Jax and Corey? Like I said, Jax, just don't even start. What's up, Monique 69 Ways? Thank you for tapping in, y'all. Thank you for tapping in. I feel like Jax, you had a good day. We seen you have a good day. Don't go down this wrong road with Corey, cause we already know that he just ain't nothing to he ain't nothing but trouble. He ain't nothing but trouble. So anyway, y'all, anything else y'all want to cover? Because I really felt like this episode wasn't doing a whole lot. It did just answer some questions that needed to be answered, but you know, it wasn't a lot of intricate, it wasn't a lot of ins and outs to nothing really too much. Look, Candy said, I said, Jax, don't do it. Now Jax loves a good fling, and I feel like her and Lewis could is possibly over that hump to where, look, we ain't flinging no more. We ain't doing the flings no more. But I feel like Jax would still take it there. She didn't seem like she was entertaining it. It seemed like it was all coming from Corey, like in his whole little seductive self. Why you gotta be all like that? Like his character just exudes lust. DA checking up on the right. Talk about Lucy checking up on that inmate. I'm like, okay, is this going to be a problem for you, Lucy? I said, okay, all we need basically is for Corey to find out, Daniel, get on your job, Daniel. Get on your job and go down there, snoop dogging around. Talk to that man again, whoever, so you can get some information on who this is that Lucy is checking in on, the inmate in Nevada. I said, don't be calling out here about no inmates. Mm-mm. I could only imagine. Jax was so focused on her breathing, right? Tuh. Mm-mm. Yeah, she definitely was focusing. Because if she get the least bit distracted, girl, stay on your path. Corey is gonna be a weakness. They already got that tension too when she done went behind his back and running a whole nother play. Like there's built up tension there. We know how Jax she thrives in that zone. Like she just one of them like built up tension type people type. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Like girl, you just always so tense and worked up. You just always need some shaboinka. It just always comes out like that. Like Jax. I don't know. What do y'all think about Lewis? Now that we're talking about them, and since we is just talking about this episode, like I said, it wasn't too much that happened. And then Chanel got caught and she went to jail. First, let me end with that, okay? Chanel, she did get recovered. Corey and Jax did meet Chanel and Adrian in an empty parking lot, okay? They met them and they surrounded them. They both went to jail. I said, Adrian, you going to prison too? He somehow bailed out, okay, because he still got money from the NFL apparently. Or do he? Because who was the man that then pulled up on him and was snatched him up? Like I said, that was very power like, okay, for them to pull up on him like that. And I was like, man, I can't wait for power to come back. When is it coming back? She functions well in chaos. Yes, like that. She loves the chaos. Jax definitely loves the chaos of it all. I think that she had to be functioning that way because of her damn mama. Her mama just like, oh my gosh, like the epitome of an oblivious, like toxic parent. Like, I can't believe the mom sit up there and act like Paul. Like well, that was an accident. I don't know. I don't understand. Like, Jax, you better than me because how would you be able to just like throw that under the rug just for the sake of your mother's love? Like, and she clearly ain't got it. It ain't reciprocated. I like Lewis. He pays attention to Jack. He sees her. Yes, Candy. I feel like I like Lewis. I can't see no flaws in him. Even when they was together, the reason that they ends up getting separated, like I was like, is it because I don't know? I couldn't see like what was so wrong with Lewis, and I was trying to give them both like they, I guess to see it from both perspectives, but I did not see nothing wrong with what Lewis was asking for. Mo said Chanel needs to slap her to be slapped by her cousin, and the cousin need to be slapped and cursed out by her husband. Right? Do Sally and her husband have kids? Because if they got kids, then the kids need to jump and stomp her ass out too. The kids need to get in it because Sally, I just cannot believe. Like, I don't know. The police wouldn't even need to go nowhere. Like I said, y'all, the police ought to been told them, just stay right here because it's about to be another blunt force trauma in a minute. Okay, as soon as one of y'all turn y'all back good, Sally head about to be bashed up into this flow. Oh my God, they got kids. Lord, yes, them kids need to get a leg too. They need to get the belt and whoop their mama ass for that. Perfectly acceptable. That's what they need to do. I'm giving y'all permission. That I would love to see. Okay? Ah, everybody should just come into the living room and get to just curse her the hell out and say how they ruined the future. Their future because where they about to stay? I think she said something about her mama place or asking her mama for help. You saying you asking your mama for help. And for help might be another the spare bedroom or the basement or something. It might not be the money for the bill. Okay. So this house, like I said, it's gonna be state property along with Chanel's ass. Mm-mm. I don't feel for Sally at all. Like she just be looking so dumb. She be looking so dumb that it really just that face, like just you just want to gather her because it was the same face that she had when she was begging her husband. And he was just like, girl, it's a no for me. Sally, think about this. They all about to be homeless, right? They all about to be down to the pallet on Big Mama house flow. Okay? Sally gonna be down there. The husband not gonna be there. Okay? I think he gonna find somewhere to go. I think he might stay up in a nice little hotel, okay, until he finished the divorce from Sally and might end up getting spousal support and child support from her ass on top of that. Now she about to be on the pallet at her mama house with them kids and Chanel kids. The cousins, the play cousins about to be over there too. Because one mama done fucked up because one mama done messed up and the next one did too. Like how Chanel kids is like they talking to each other. Them kids probably be laying on them pallets like your mama's stupid. Oh my God, your mama dumb as hell too. Because when my mama killed my daddy, okay, your mama put your house up to get her out of jail. And then she tried to go to Mexico. Well, Uncle Adrian, your mama is stupid. Your mama's stupid. At least we would have had somewhere to stay. Like, at least we would have had somewhere to stay. Y'all, I cannot. I said, wow. Sally, that was the big, that's what I needed to know from this episode. Did Sally husband know? Okay, when I found that out, I was I was satisfied. And I like that he's standing on business. Nigga don't fold. And you know that I don't be taking up for the dudes all the time, but this is rightfully so. He has earned his attitude is well deserved, okay? Well deserved. He has earned his space on the couch, I feel like. Sally, your ass need to be on the couch for this shit. Matter of fact, you need to be in the actual dog house. Do y'all got a dog? If y'all do, Sally, you need to let the dog in and you need to go out there in the dog house, okay, and get your big ass in it. Because this was some dumb. This was, man. Chanel needed to go with the program. And none of this would have never happened. Corey has a game plan. This is his specialty. Okay? He defends domestic violence victims. So watch him work. Watch him work. Put her on the bare floor, Candy said. We need to cut the carpet up and let your ass sleep on the foundation. For real. Because Lord, and everybody need to walk over you. The little piece of carpet that they cut out, that's where your ass gonna lay. And every time we get ready to go somewhere, instead of throwing them rose petals, just lay your ass down and keep getting up and keep laying down. 'Cause we about to walk over your ass. You deserve it. Was like it would never be enough. Even with if everything goes well, I don't know. My trust, if I was Sally's husband, my trust would be out of the window. Sally would have to be around here walking around like Judge Mathis, okay? Letting TMZ catch him and him pleading for his wife. Like, you know when a nigga that really messed up? When they just gonna outright admit it. Like, man, I done messed up. I want my family back. That's how Judge Mathis out here. Sally, you need to let somebody record you making a video. We need to see you coming up out of the emergency room or wherever you work at, coming up out of there to your car like, you know what, I done messed up. I put my house on the line and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like, look, that's all this fool could do at this point. That's all she could do at this point. What's Sally's husband's name? I don't even know. Look, Sally need to get on her Judge Mathis for real. Sally need to get on her Judge Mathis and be like, look, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like, because this is one of them situations where it ain't really too much you could really say other than, like, look, I'm sorry. I put the house up. I was wrong. You got to be admitting all faults. It ain't no justification on this, Sally. It ain't no ifs, ands, or buts. You just got to go in there. I'm sorry. Like, Sally, what are you going to have to do? Be like a lesbian for the weekend or something for your husband? You're going to have to have a threesome to have a forgive. I don't think it's really nothing. I don't think there's anything that could compensate for like what you did. You would have to just be coming with that straight face, begging for forgiveness. Like, I'm sorry. I am sorry. Don't you hate when somebody be giving you that? Y'all ever been in that position where somebody really trying to convince you and they can't say shit, but I'm sorry? It's like, get out of here. Get out of here. Sally gonna have to turn tricks for that. Man, she gonna have to. She gonna have to. If they turn, this will be, I mean, it's current time. Sally could might as well, very well have her OnlyFans, I feel like. She could have an OF. I don't know exactly what she was doing. I feel like it would be more petty though. I think Sally would be on Feet Finder or something like that. I think Sally would be on the level of, look, I'm just willing to do a little toe action or whatever. And I hope, and she'll be having the highest expectations, child, with the most realistic results, as in none. Like, girl, you ain't about to make that money back. I would need Chanel's blood at that point. Like, I would have to do something petty to get locked up just enough so I could fight Chanel while she in jail. Pay a guard or do something. I don't know. I would need some real mayor of Kingstown type of shit to happen so that I could go into prison just for momentarily to put the pause on Chanel and then be out of there. You know how they be sneaking people in and out. So, man, that's the only type of time Sally should be young. Man, like, could you imagine Sally? Would she like how she cursing Chanel out? Like, I put everything on the line for this ever. After all that I did, I didn't put everything on the line for you. Like, can we at least see that conversation happen? Can we see that? After all I did? Like, yeah, you got your right to get real Lorenzo from Training Day on Chanel. But damn, Sally just so busy hurt. Like, girl, snap out of it. At least curse her the hell out one good time. If you can't put the pause on her, you get her a phone in there. Or the next time that she try to sneak and call them kids, snatch it up real quick. And Chanel, one thing. 1 minute remaining. Okay, that's all I need. Okay, go in on her ass. Look, bitch, you got a lot of goddamn nerves. After I done put my motherfucking house on the line, bitch, you gonna get out here and go on a run with a nigga, okay, that ain't had nothing to do with the money that was being gathered, okay, and run off on the plug when my house was supposed to be the roof that was covering mine and your kids' head. You got you. If you do get out. And if you do, you owe me one. And I ain't talking about a damn dime. I'm talking about the fade. You owe me a fade as soon as you get out. Like, period. Let me see that at least. But Sally, don't be on no Chanel, you hurt me. I can't believe that you would do this. What is happening? I thought we were family. I thought that we was better than that. No, Sally, that's not what I need to see from you. You need to get into Chanel's ass. You need to get into it. I really ain't accepting too much else. Chanel need to get into you, and I really would love to see the husband get into Sally. No Diddy, okay? On site, right, Candy? On site. I really need to see this. Sally can fade herself. Nobody for real, Mo. Sally can really sit up there. She can go get a bag. Matter of fact, I would rather see that. I would rather have a viewer discretion advised. It's about to be some self harm in this episode, and Sally, you better be in there hitting yourself with all your might. Put a grapefruit or something in the stocking. Okay, do one of Brandy numbers and get the boom popping. That's what I feel like you need to be doing. Oh my God. Ooh, man. Anyway, I said, Sally girl, if you if you don't go to hell off on Chanel one good time. Thank you, Mo. I'd be like, where do the trolls come from? For real. Like, hey, Tamika. Ooh, oh my gosh, Tamika. I just got through watching your Love After Lockup. Every time you get on, what I really be looking forward to is when you get on Shanta and True, and when you get on Troy and his mama. Zariah, she wasn't even there this episode, but man, yes, great episode. Y'all make sure if y'all watch Love After Lockup, go and check out Tamika's den because she be going in on the people. That's what it is, Candy, huh? They just be scrolling. I feel like that too. They just be scrolling and just pop in, and it's like, what? How did you get here? Mm-mm. But I did think that this episode, it was solid. Like I said, I feel like it got the message across of what we was looking for. You know, the clues that we needed to put together. It picked up the pieces pretty well, I will say. Now we got to consider Adrian and everything that he got going on. We got to consider Adrian and him getting snatched up, and the cousin or whoever Dallas is that was taking the cars and meeting up. Like, it's a lot of side action going on. And I hope that we don't start getting episodes where we don't really focus so much on Chanel's case and be really wasting a lot of time with all this side commotion. So we'll see as the episodes progress. But as of right now, like, I need this too, because we're on episode 3. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get 10 episodes, right? A lot can happen. A lot's gonna transpire. I'm just so like ready to see what in the hell is gonna happen to Chanel. And if the jury is gonna find her guilty, if it's even gonna go to trial, or if it's just gonna be a judge type of thing. I don't know. What's gonna end up happening with her case in general? Is Jax gonna be able to have boundaries when it comes to the case? Or is she going to keep stepping on toes when it comes to Corey being the lead? Like, Jax, if you was going to remove yourself and add this man as a first chair, you needed to been ready to play your position. I really, at some points, I be feeling like I wish Lewis knew how you was up here acting. For real, I wish Lewis knew how you was up here acting. I feel like he would tell your ass, Jax, let the man do his job. Mo said Adrian didn't get snatched. He he want to he went in that car willingly. Yes, he did go in that car willingly, but why was they rolling up on him? Did that have something to do with the money? Because I couldn't really pick up on that. And I can watch this episode a few different times. So I'm just like, he had no choice but to get in. Mo, like, look, they didn't have a gun to his head. But they probably had one to his waist. They had it like this: get in the car and talk to Alfonso. I don't know what all that was about. I'm like, man, they said something about $30 million. I don't know. Does this got something to do with that? I think it's money. It's definitely money motivated, huh? It's giving me you were supposed to skim some points off in the game or something. It's giving definitely very bookie-ish, sports betting type of cheating or something and carrying on. But I also feel like it's tied up in the money that Chanel is getting pinned for, because that money is the only reason why she's getting tried in a major way with that first degree instead of something like self-defense or manslaughter. So Chanel gonna take the fall. If you sitting up here, like I said, I think it was 101 ID recipe. Chanel's using the jealous lover to take out her husband, but I think that he might have been using her in the same way. Like, I'm about to put this money in Chanel name. She don't know nothing about it though. That's probably why he was about to send her ass off to Mexico. Okay. And he was about to be right wherever that money at, he was gonna have a card, ready to get the swiping. We gonna find out. I feel like we gonna find out Adrian a little bit more shadier than he portraying, because he's supposed to be this big captain saver. Okay. Oh yeah, if my mom and my sister was in the position, man, I just wouldn't be able to deal with it. Okay, so you didn't came to save Chanel's day, but I feel like it's something up your sleeve. You definitely money motivated with regard to all this too. Adrian just, I don't know. He's too good. Side note, Candy said Notre Dame head football coach. Ooh, Adrian. That's Tupac from the All Eyes on Me. I said, man, you look different. You look like I don't even know. You talking about Adrian head? You know who head I just know? I got a big forehead too. But who forehead I noticed was big as hell? Evelyn Lozada, y'all. I was like, I never knew. But I think I seen her on a thumbnail with on it was either on Funky Dineva's page or somebody had her on the thumbnail for a video, child. And I was like, Evelyn, you have a cone head. Damn, like you I would be mad. Man, it took me some time to grow into my own damn head. Now I'll be mad. Eva Lozada got a big ass head. Adrian is Barry from the Oval. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, okay. So Adrian, he been getting a few little roles because I didn't watch the Oval, but I do know that he been getting some work out there. So that's what's up. He definitely ain't no lookalike, right? That's why I'm like, they really had to make him look like Tupac, or they really tried it. What was it? Just a bald head and a nose ring and a bandana? That was it. Yes, and all eyes on me. That was him, right? I think he about to be a little scandalous. It's gonna come out. He got some dirt under his nails. Y'all, while we on here, let me tell y'all about these candles that I got from Target. I ain't even trying to plug, but I'm just trying to put y'all on. So candles at Target is buy one get one half off, and they smell good. So I tried out this. It's a Opal House brand or whatever, but I was drawn to the way that the candle is made, and this one is Life of the Party. And I was like, I think that's a fun scent. And it says featuring fizzy and tropical notes for just the right amount of fun. And it is a nice candle, I'll say. It gives me coconut vibes. But then we got this one, the dreamy candle. I got this one because I always get the daydream candle and the peace candle from Target too. So I was like, is it similar? It's kind of light. It's really like it says rose petals and for when your head is in the clouds or something type of mess or whatever. But what's up, the Lawrence Report? Hey, bestie. So y'all, yeah, I'm just doing a little side chat now. We talked about this episode. What y'all thought though? Rate the episode. I'm gonna give it a solid. I mean, I really can't rate it too high, but I don't want to rate it too low either. I feel like I'm gonna give it a 7.5. Okay, I'm giving it a 7.5 because it was just so much unnecessary stuff. Why all of a sudden the daughter calling another, like we had the kids, it's like their characters are being developed now. And let me see. Honestly, what are the top three reasons? Oh my God. If troll alert. Okay, Lawrence Report. See, I'm on range. I'm in range with number 8. Yeah, see, I said 7.5. The Lawrence Report gave it an 8. I feel like that's on par because it just we picked up the pieces that need to be picked up, and we got a little extra like Daniel don't have his plug no more down at the police station. So it's like, damn, what we gonna do now? How we gonna be getting our business and stuff? Our little inside I think it see Daniel, he blew it when he been pushing up on them ladies too much. He too thirsty with it, huh? Like he couldn't just never work alongside somebody, maybe give them a Starbucks gift card or something. Come in there with the Starbucks or the donuts or whatever the case may be. But yeah, he been pushing all up on Carmelita and the other lady before that. Like he was pushing all up on that man. He said he don't care. He said, anyway, I'll take it any way I can get it. However, I need to get this information, I'm going to take it. So, yeah, other than that, y'all, I feel like I'm going to raise the episode up to an A. It's worth an A. You know, sometimes when you don't rate it, that it's hard to gauge, but since y'all giving it 8.5, this is like literally my favorite show at the moment. So I can't give it no 7.5. I will bump it up a notch to an 8. Okay, a Starbucks gift card. Yes, yes. The Lawrence Report. Daniel need to have that. Need to be in the budget. Corey needs to come with a new budget plan and include Target gift cards, Starbucks. Okay, come with a variety. Fan them out. Ask them which one you want for the information that you about to provide me because I'm gonna need help. But Lucy down there very strict and professional. She don't want nobody taking no bribes, not even a donut. So it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard for the team. I think they are gonna use whoever that inmate is in Nevada to their advantage whenever Daniel finds out, because I feel like that's gonna be on him to find it out. He gonna end up finding out. They gonna end up being That's gonna end up being her Achilles heel, so to speak. You know what I mean? I feel like that's what we're gonna see unfold. Okay, and you can quote me on that. But thank you everybody for tapping into the live. Shout out to the replay gang. Anybody that watched this live afterwards, make sure that y'all putting what y'all want to put a person running for on a run. Okay, put a person running down into the chat in the emoji. Use that emoji so I know that you didn't watch it all the way to the end. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Thank you once again for dropping by. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Am I forgetting anything? I might do the Sunday smoke session tomorrow. Y'all, yeah, so just stand by. Peace.